Welcome back to my channel, Spice Out. Today I am doing a Mandela effect. It says every Mandela effect explained. I'm calling bullshit. I'm sorry. This ain't no, it's y'all just misremembered some things. Nah, bitch, I remember Ed McMahon. Supposed to be bringing me a check. My mama a check. Somebody a check. I remember that. I remember Monopoly Man had a monocle. I do not remember C-3PO having a damn golden leg. Or was it a silver leg? I didn't know. I had seen that movie thousands of times before I was 12. You can't convince me. Darth Vader said, "No, I am your father." Motherfreaker, you know how many times I said, "Luke, I am your father," in a fan? Luke, I am your father. Because I heard it. I didn't misremember shit. I gotta quit cussing. Okay. I digress. But let's go ahead and see what he says. Still calling bull crap. Alright, let's go.
In 2009, people all over the world started reporting a bizarre memory that Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa, had died in prison during the 1980s. Not just...
I remember that, but you know what? Let me say, okay, I misremembered that. That one thing. I misremembered that. I don't misremember Jiffy Peanut Butter. Y'all can say I'm wrong. You know, we can still be friends. I digress. But let's... That one could be a misremembering. Like, no, that was this person died, not that person. Got it. Man, I'm telling you.
It's a vague feeling. People remembered watching his funeral on TV. They remembered newscasters, public mourning, tributes, all for a man who was very much alive at the time and went on to become president.
I'm going to kind of skip through this because we all kind of know the Mandela effect. If you don't, Google it, my friend. But let's move on.
In 1994, the Berenstain Bears.
Yes.
Ask anyone what they grew up reading, and they'll probably say the Berenstain Bears. With an E.
Not Berenstain.
That's how most of us remember it.
Berenstain.
But that's not what the books say now. Look at any official copy. It's the Berenstain Bears, with an A. People swear they remember the spelling differently, to the point that some believe the books have been altered in some way. But no, it's always been Berenstain. This one hits hard because it was part of our childhood. You don't misremember.
If you remember Berenstain Bears, right? I'm getting so we from the same alternate reality. Yes, we could be friends.
For the name of a book series you stared at on your bookshelf for years, right? Some argue it's a simple phonetic mix-up. Stein sounds more familiar to our ears. But Luke...
What would you say to somebody that hasn't tried therapy before?
Just ask yourself if what you're doing in your life right now is working. If you have...
I am your father.
To touch on that, if you need therapy, please reach out to the therapist. Be careful what you say to them because they could... Yeah. But anyway, get therapy, kids.
Here's one that practically rewrote pop culture. If you've ever quoted Star Wars, you probably said it. Luke, I am your father.
In a fan?
It's one of the most iconic movie lines of all time. Except, it's wrong.
Who else ever did that in a fan? Come on now.
Wrong. The actual line Darth Vader says in The Empire Strikes Back is, "No, I am your father."
Bull.
That's it. No Luke. And
Bull.
yet, generations of fans, diehard ones included, remember the line differently. It's been spoofed, referenced, and parodied endlessly with the wrong quote.
Even, you can find it on YouTube. Even, oh my God, what is Darth Vader's name? James Earl Jones said it. You know, when he's doing the interview, he said, "Luke, I am your father." He remembers saying it. If the actor remembers saying it, like...
So how did we all get it wrong? Maybe because adding Luke gives it clarity out of context. But for many, this is more than a misquote. It feels like the movie itself changed. It makes you wonder, if even our most famous memories can't be trusted, what else have we gotten wrong? Mirror, mirror on the wall.
We did not get that wrong. And I know they're going to say mirror, mirror on the wall. But in the movie, it's magic mirror on the wall. Okay? You can look it up YouTube. If you can't tell, I'm passionate about this. I could be wrong, but I You can look up YouTube. Even Disney himself says, "Magic mirror on the wall. Who is my best employee of them all?" If the man, all right, let's go.
Let's take a trip back to Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You remember the evil queen standing in front of her magical mirror and saying, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" Classic line, right? Engraved into our minds from childhood. Except that's not what
I know I got it confused. I've been getting reading so many of them. It's mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. But now it's magic mirror, which is not. So go back, look at it. I'm not editing this out. I was just, oh man, what happened to my camera? Where's my camera? Deactivate, activate. Deactivate work. Yay. I'm just saying. Disney said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the best employee of them all." He did not say magic mirror. You can look it up yourself. All right.
she says. The real line is, "Magic mirror on the wall. Go ahead, check the original 1930." The Monopoly Man.
I
Close
remember
your
my
eyes and picture the
monocle.
Monopoly Man. Top hat, tuxedo, cane,
I
and
remember
of course
it.
a monocle, right? Now open your eyes because he doesn't have one. He never had one. Not in the
I'm just going to kind of skip through these to see what's going on.
official game, not in any version. Pikachu's tail. The black tip. Any 90s kid will tell you what Pikachu looks like.
It
Yellow
had a
body,
black tip.
red cheeks, lightning bolt tail.
It had a black
and
tip.
a little black tip at the end of that tail, right? Except, nope. Pikachu's tail has never had a black tip. The ears do, sure, but the tail? Solid yellow.
You ain't going to tell
And
me
when she spoke about it publicly,
millions of people misremembered Pikachu having a black tip. All right? There's no way. Here we go.
and video games, people even drew Pikachu with the black tail tip in fan art for years, and yet somehow we all got it wrong. There's even debate among Pokemon communities, with people digging through vintage merch hoping to prove the black-tipped version once existed. But official images say otherwise. Either everyone's memory is flawed, or someone went back in time and erased a stripe off Pikachu.
Our memory ain't flawed. I don't know what happened. Even around 2008, 2009, to me, people changed. Like, there was something where certain people knew they could, I don't know. If you remember him having the black tip, we're from the same timeline. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Pikachu's tail. Kit Kat. Let's talk candy
It
bars.
had a
Kit Kat.
dash.
Or is it Kit Kat?
It had a
You
dash.
probably remember the hyphen, right? It feels right. Balanced.
It had a
symmetrical.
hyphen.
But no, there's no dash. It's just Kit Kat. One word, no hyphen.
Let's move on.
We Are the Champions. Queen's legendary
Okay.
anthem, We Are the Champions, has a grand
It doesn't say we are the champions at the world at the very end. I remember it, but there also was the live version where he did do it. So there could be a way in one of the albums that's understandable.
stadium-shaking finish, right? We are the champions of the world. Except that last line, it's not in the final chorus. The song ends on We Are the Champions,
Right.
and then just stops. No final of the world. People freak out when they go back and listen. It's missing. But here's the twist. The line does appear earlier in the song. It's just not in the ending. So
But there is a video of them doing it. I think it's live. And they do it. So I could see where it gets misconstrued there.
why do we all
That's
think that's how it ends? Some blame the Mandela effect. Others say, "Hello, Clarice. This one might break your movie-loving heart. You remember that chill
You cannot tell me when she went there to see that man, he said, "Hello, Grace." Not, "Good morning." No, sir. He said, "Hello, Grace." I still quote that line to this day. Just walking around and see my wife be like, "Hello, Grace." Let's go.
killing line from The Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter's calm, sinister voice greeting Clarice with, "Hello, Clarice."
No,
It's
no.
become an icon.
It was, "Hello, Grace." No, "Hello, Grace." It was creepy.
It's been quoted endlessly in movies, sitcoms, Halloween costumes. except it never happened.
Right.
That exact phrase doesn't appear anywhere in the movie.
Ah!
Go back and rewatch the scene. What he actually says is a simple, "Good morning." That's it.
Is that what it
Yet
was?
somehow, "Hello, Clarice" became the line everyone remembers. Why? Well, it feels like what Lecter would say. It fits the vibe. It's eerily perfect.
Or that's what he freaking said, bruh.
Some say the 2001 sequel, Hannibal, features a similar line, and that pop culture mashed it together retroactively. But even so, this Mandela
Bull. Who remembers this, for real? All right, let's keep going.
effect shows how a completely fictional quote can embed itself so deeply in the collective memory that it becomes more real than the truth.
Bull. I'm telling y'all know y'all remember that. If you don't, you from a different timeline, bro. We ain't got to argue about it.
The Golden C-3PO. This one will catch even die-hard Star Wars fans off guard. Picture C-3PO, the iconic humanoid droid.
Oh, yeah.
Sleek, shiny, all
Guess what? He supposedly had a silver leg the whole time.
gold, right? That's how he's always looked, or so we thought. But in A New Hope, 1977, C-3PO actually had a silver right leg from the knee down. Yes, really. You can see it in promotional photos, in the movie itself, and even in original action figures. But many fans,
Bull. I had an action figure. All right, I'm moving on.
including ones who grew up watching the movie dozens of times, never noticed. How is that possible? Some
Because it wasn't there, bruh.
blame lighting and reflection, saying it was easy to miss. Mickey Mouse's suspenders. If you had to draw Mickey Mouse from memory, chances are you'd give him red shorts, big white gloves, yellow shoes, and suspenders. Right? That's how most people remember him, especially the vintage Mickey from classic animation.
All right. I do remember the Steamboat Willie had suspenders. Other than that, I honestly can't say. But the Steamboat Willie, because he's sitting there doing his thing, and he takes them, and he goes like that and snaps them. I remember that. Other than that, don't have no say.
But here's the thing. Mickey has never officially worn suspenders. No straps, no buttons at the shoulders, just those red shorts with 2 buttons on the front. It's such a widespread memory that people argue about it, swearing they saw
All right, y'all deal with that one. Let's move on to the next one.
the Flintstones. Here's another one that messes with your childhood. The name of the iconic prehistoric cartoon
I don't remember this one. I don't know this Mandela
family.
effect.
Is it the Flintstones or the Flintstones? If you said the first one, you're not alone. Millions of people remember Flintstones with no first T. But look at the title. It's the Flintstones, as in flint, a type of rock, which makes sense, given the Stone Age theme. But
Right?
the strange thing is that extra T seems to have vanished in our memories. It doesn't sound like there's a T when you say it aloud.
You know what? I'm not in this fight. I don't know this one. I don't remember it. I kind of sucked at spelling when I was a kid, so I'm not in that one. I'll give that one to him.
Febreze. If you've ever freshened up a room or tried to hide the smell of something questionable, you've probably reached for a bottle of Febreze. You can picture it right now, can't you? A light blue spray bottle with the word Febreze, double E, right there in the middle.
Right.
Except, that's wrong. It's actually
Damn.
spelled Febreze,
No,
with only
sir.
1 E. And for many people, that's downright disturbing. The
That
breeze
is.
part just feels right. It makes sense phonetically. Looney Tunes. This one confuses even the most loyal
remember
Saturday
Looney
morning
Tunes.
cartoon
I-
lovers. Say the name out loud. Looney Tunes, right? As in cartoons. That's how you remember it spelled.
Yes.
That's how it should be spelled. But the correct spelling? Looney Tunes. With a U. As in music tunes. And that makes 0 sense to most people because it's a cartoon show, not a musical. So why would Warner Brothers name it Tunes? Some say it was a nod to the
Excuse me.
musical shorts that originally ran with the animations, tying it to merry melodies. But most viewers never picked up on it. The Fruit of the Loom.
remember
Cornucopia
the
that never
cornucopia.
was. Here's a fashion one, and it might genuinely blow your mind.
I remember having a cornucopia. Y'all had to remember. The hell was that? My dog, man. Drax, quit tripping.
Picture the logo for Fruit of the Loom, the underwear and clothing brand.
Alright, for some reason when I pause it, my camera messes up a little bit. And my dog was snoring really loud and it scared the hell out of me because I usually try to do paranormal videos. So that's why Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. Any Gen Xer and most millennials will say they had a cornucopia.
You see a pile of fruit, grapes, apples, leaves, and behind them a brown cornucopia, right? That
Why wouldn't there be? Why?
horn-shaped wicker basket holding it all together? Yeah, that never existed, ever.
All right, so
There has never been a cornucopia in the official... Curious, George. Let's talk about one of the most beloved mischievous monkeys
I remember having a tail, okay?
of all time. Curious George. You've probably seen him swing from trees, hang from balloons, or dangle by his tail.
Hang, yes.
Except that last part never happened.
For those who are just finding this information out, let it sink in. It's crazy. All right, let's go to another one.
Oscar Mayer. You might remember the catchy jingle, My Bologna has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R, and the rest just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But how do you spell Mayer? Is it Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer? If you guessed the
Mayer,
second
M-E-
one, you're right. But a lot of people would bet money on the first. The confusion comes from
Oscar Mayer. It's Oscar Mayer Wiener, not Mayer.
the pronunciation. Mayer is how it sounds. And for years, people
All right.
the Skechers. Skechers, the well-known footwear brand, is another Mandela minefield.
I remember it had a T.
Most people remember it being spelled Skechers with a T, like you're sketching something. It just looks right, feels right.
This idea that men have the power, it's only an idea.
When the monsters come.
But the real spelling is Skechers, no T. And no, it's not a new change. It's always been spelled that way. The logo, the shoe boxes, that
I remember it with a T. I'm just saying. I'm not wrong. All right, let's go to the next one.
the North Pole's missing ice cap. Here's a chilling one.
I
no
do not
pun
know this
intended.
one.
Some people remember learning that the North Pole was covered in a massive solid ice cap. Not just sea ice, but a permanent stable landmass similar to Antarctica.
Yeah.
They remember it being there on globes and world maps. But today, the North Pole has no landmass. It's entirely ocean, covered in floating sea ice that changes with the seasons. This one's particularly odd because it isn't about a brand or a name. It's about the planet. Could it be that people are confusing it with the South Pole? Maybe. But some argue that their memory is so vivid and shared by so many that it feels like more than just a...
I could have swore. I'm going to go look at a map. I'm going to have to Google it in a minute. So I thought there was like ice, like Antarctica on top, and they called it the North Pole. I could be wrong because this is new one to me. I don't have that much faith in this one as I would the other ones I've been arguing about. Like when you say Jiffy peanut butter never existed, I remember Jiffy peanut butter existing, bro. This, I don't know.
mistake. Could global warming be the explanation? So what's going on here? The Mandela effect isn't just one or two people misremembering something. It's millions of people sharing the same wrong memory. Some chalk it up to...
Don't let that get in your head, guys. It ain't same wrong memory, ain't misremembering. Something happened. We just don't know what the hell it was. Because no one misremembered Ed McMahon coming on a commercial supposed to be bringing you your published clearinghouse check. Alright? We didn't misremember shit.
to quirks in human psychology, false memories, suggestion, cognitive bias. But others, they wonder if something bigger is at play. Parallel universes, timeline shifts, a glitch in the simulation. Maybe we'll never know for sure. But one thing's clear. Next time you're absolutely sure about a childhood memory, don't be. Reality might be glitchier than you think.
I agree.
Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these Mandela effects got you? Personally, I totally remember Pikachu having a black-tipped tail, and the Monopoly guy with a monocle. If this messed with your head even a little, share it with someone and see what they remember.
I will.
And hey, don't forget to subscribe. This rabbit hole only goes deeper.
All right. Alright, well, that's it. Deuces. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and goodbye, Chris.